MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Jake Arrieta is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he pitched the minimum 5 innings to get the W, and he got the win. I know he wasn't real happy. He's hoping he can pitch deeper, and we'll see if he's able to go deeper in this game today. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Right in second, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He'll swing it from the left side right here. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs' starting lineup. Harold, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look at them.
Jacob deGrom is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
So stepping in, Andre Dawson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Matt, this is an important at-bat. This is an important half inning. They need to score a run. They didn't score last game. Runs get people excited. You get your fan base enthused. Either they're watching it on television or they're right here in the ballpark. You need to get the people behind you, and you need to score a run.
The 2-2 one more time. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
This is a great start to the game for the offensive team. Look, we all know there's a pitch count. And for the first guy to already get 8 pitches in this at-bat, that's danger moving forward.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. In previous duels with deGrom, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's taken him deep once. From the belt, the pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
After it is Cespedes. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third baseman, Ryan.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. One and one, here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. From the stretch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Throw won't get him.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Out of play off to the right.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Miguel Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here it comes. And that's over. 3-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-1 now to Cespedes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Here's the 2-1 coming to Longoria. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Gary Carter pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
In now, Christian Yelich. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in, Justin Morneau. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Dawson on the move, and the inning is over. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 1 and the Cubs nothing. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Schwarber over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Striding in once again, Evan Longoria. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. He'll try it again. 3-2. Turned on down the line. Foul. making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
Into the box now, Gary Carter. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That's in the basket. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
In now, Christian Yelich. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really froze him. Good breaking ball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Morneau. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Set. Here's the 3-1. This is hit high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2, it's 3-0 New York. Ready for another chance? Andre Dawson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Fouled straight back. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that one stayed too low apparently. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as Alex Colomé enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 38, Alex Colomé.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He'll start things out against Alex Colomé. He'll try to close the door in this one. 3-1, here it is. Started that swing a bit too early.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in to try it again, Ernie Banks. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And the pitch on 2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive for me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. In the dirt, and now let's see. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Sliding stop by Altuve. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
You're the one that brought a shotgun. That brought a shotgun.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Metropolitans have evened it up at 2 here in the division series. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Flezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.